Tonight's scoreboard. The president in North Carolina today touting a green company. But did he just prove what we've been saying all along? Government intervention in the economy is destroying private sector job growth. Indiana Republican Senate candidate Dan Coates said we had it wrong.
That's factually 180% wrong.
But we've got some lobbying reports from the Washington Examiner's Tim Carney that tell a different story. Is Dan Coates a prime example of the big business, big government connection that Tea Partiers are against? Plus, fishermen worry about yet more big government regulations. Massachusetts fishing master Richie Canastra scoring the Obama administration's latest job-killing gift to Greens. Who's up? Who's down? And pro golf was willing to ignore Tiger's philandering. But today he's facing new allegations of lying.
I want a public apology and a private apology.
Should he still get a free pass because he's a great golfer? America's nightly scoreboard starts right now.
If Tiger is truly following a 12-step program for a so-called sex addiction, he needs to apologize to all those he has hurt by his words and actions. And that includes me, his kindergarten teacher.
Well, Tiger's kindergarten teacher and porn star Jocelyn James now have this much in common. They both want an apology from the star golfer. Retired teacher Maureen Decker emerging just days ahead of Woods' planned return to the Masters. And she says the story he's told about being victimized by racist kids on his first day of kindergarten is not true. And she wants a public apology and a private apology. Attorney Jennifer Smetters says all this just makes matters worse for Tiger. Attorney Kelly Saindon disagrees and says full speed ahead for Tiger. Good to see you, ladies. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Let me go to you first, Kelly, and just ask, first of all, Gloria Allred was sitting by Maureen Decker, this 69-year-old teacher. The teacher says she doesn't want any money, but do you think Gloria would be there if she didn't?
Well, I'm not surprised to see Gloria sticking her nose in again. I like the woman, but she's been around a lot of these Tiger scandals. And, of course, this woman wants some notoriety. If not money, she wants some endorsements. She wants someone to pay for her story, a tell-all, a tabloid tale of Tiger making out in the coat room and that he was a deviant from the beginning. You know, something dating back to when this kid was 6.
Well, Jennifer, you're laughing, but again, I got to ask. I mean, once again, Gloria tends, I don't want to paint it with a broad stroke, but tends to follow the money. Do you think there's any money that this woman is going to be asking for?
David, Gloria is a former school teacher for 6.5 years. They're just kindred spirits. You know, we're looking at a 69-year-old former school teacher. She's not looking for endorsements or anything of the kind.
Well, she's not, but why is Gloria there?
Oh, you know, who
She probably
knows?
is
Where there's
offended,
smoke,
but
there's
why is she
fire.
coming
You know
forward
what?
now?
Where there's smoke, there's fire. The bottom line is this. What we have here
Where
is a
there's people
situation
trying
where
to
we've
jump
got
on
another...
Hold on, Kelly. Hold on. Let Jennifer finish. Go ahead, Jennifer.
We have another woman who's just personally offended by his behavior. We have an innocent school teacher who basically says, knock it off and say you're sorry. And I think she makes a very good point. And I think Gloria also made a very good point in the press conference. Tiger has yet to really apologize for his behavior to all of the people he affected, the women in particular that he has caused harm in their lives. And I believe this school teacher. I really think she did reach out, and he hasn't said he's sorry. This is turning into a train wreck. I mean, people are going to tune in and watch Tiger.
It's a train wreck, but it's moving. Kelly, it may be a train wreck, but it's one of those train wrecks that just keeps moving forward. And frankly, there's so much money behind Tiger Woods right now. His absence has cost the golf industry hundreds of millions of dollars, literally.
Absolutely.
And they are going to put him back come hell or high water.
I agree, and they should.
Yeah.
This teacher just wants attention. She's just coming forward now. This scandal's been going on forever. Tiger owes me an apology. No, Tiger doesn't owe her anything. She needed to control her classroom then, handle it. This is years later.
No. If it's a
and
lie,
for Gloria to come up,
If it's
this
a lie,
is
he owes her
ridiculous.
apology.
Let him play golf. And to say that these women that went out of their way to have an affair and have sex with a married man who now have capitalized it on. Put me in Playboy. Let me give a tell-all. Let me tell you, show you my sexy pictures. They are deserving of apologies? Absolutely not. Buyer beware. They knew what they were getting into. They read the train with Tiger.
Give Jennifer a chance. Go ahead, Jennifer.
Bottom line here is that this man has personally offended certain people. He needs to take ownership and responsibility for that. I think the reason why people will tune into the Masters and any other tournament he's in the future is not because they're rooting him on. It's because it's kind of, it's a little bit of a freak show effect right now. I think people want to see how he's going to react under this type of pressure.
I wouldn't say a freak show. I mean, people want, I agree, people want to see how he will golf under pressure, even non-golfers like me. But Kelly, don't you think that there is something to at least apologizing to this teacher, coming out and saying, look, you made a terrible mistake. You raped me over the coals years ago. It's time now to fess up and apologize. I mean, that wouldn't hurt, would it, Kelly?
For Tiger to come forward and apologize to this woman for something from years ago that she's now seeking to capitalize on, why does he owe a public apology for something that happened in his kindergarten class a long time ago?
He lied.
Jennifer, you don't know that. You don't know that. You've been anti-Tiger since this all came out, and you say this is a family thing. No. Tiger is a golfer. Tiger's a golfer. Let him golf. Who cares?
Guys, we got to leave it at that. I always get caught in the middle between you two, and sometimes
we like you in the middle, David. We like you in the middle.
Thank you very much, and that's why we have you back so much, Kelly. Jennifer, thank you very much. Last chance to vote. President